Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I get excited every time I have an opportunity to be on this microphone. I'm excited today. It is Thursday. I think the date is May 27th. And Thursday, so many people associate Thursday with thankful Thursdays, thoughtful Thursdays. Listen, I'm going to do both. I'm thankful and thoughtful. I've heard the phrase in church, New Life Tabernacle. Shouts out to Mr. Bishop Hogan. He would make reference to Bishop Owens, late great Bishop Owens. If you think, you will be thankful. So if I think about my life and I think about where I am you know, from the time I was born, and I can acknowledge life until now, I'm definitely in a place of thanksgiving. My life is not a supposed to be, it is a gift, and I want to treat it as such. So today, pursue your dreams like there's no tomorrow, because inadvertently, you don't have tomorrow, you just have right now. And I'm excited to be available. I'm excited to be alive. I'm excited to have my own breath that's been given to me. So you got to know that we are here because it was allotted through God's hand. I want you to know that this is Kay's Couch, and this platform has been created to help its audience and those who listen in to give you the permission to live the life that you was intended to live. You are a great gift to the universe. You're the great gift to this land that we call Earth, and great gift to your family. So you need to know that you are a great gift. You're also mind. You were intended and created for a purpose, and you need to live on that. So I'm excited to have a great longtime friend of mine. She's a part of the legendary Pace sisters. Some of you that are in the gospel world know of LaShawn Pace and the late great Duranis Pace, angelic voices. And so she is one of the responsible ones. I know she doesn't like being in the limelight too much. She's gonna get me on that, but I know but she's a mega force behind that group. And also now we're going to be talking to her today concerning her new book, Letters of Endearment. She's been an author for quite some time. She had a previous book that I actually had a liberty of having. It's awesome read, so I'm not expecting anything less in this particular book. So listen, after my great I guess introductory music, she will be in the studio. So it's all happening here on the couch, Kay's Couch. Melonda, what's going on?
Great. A whole lot of things are going on, and I'm winning, as I always say. Blessed and highly favored of God. How are you?
Hey, listen, I'm excited. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm just excited to have you here with me to have some conversation about some of the things that's been going on in your life. You look great, and I know you got things going on. And how's Blake doing? How's Blake?
Blake is doing well. He actually took me to a candlelight, I think it's orchestra in Piedmont Park,
Oh yeah.
just 2 days ago. It was so beautiful.
Yeah. Blake has always been the gentleman and always been a great
Yes,
creative man.
yes.
So you let Blake know that I truly appreciate him being the young man that he has turned out to be. I remember when he was young and couldn't, you know, go past your knees. Now he
Right.
drives.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm definitely impressed upon that young man. So I really appreciate him. So let's get down to the conversation of
Okay.
Melonda Pace. I want to know, so who is Melonda and what does she represent? So tell us about that.
Well, I am a woman, as you can see. I'm a
Absolutely.
nurturer. I'm a lover of music. I am enjoying doing what God has called me to do, even though it's a little scary, but I'm honest concerning it.
Hmm.
My thing is I'm going forward with God because I'm with Him.
Hmm.
So As I was saying, I'm a nurturer. I'm my hobbies. I love riding the bikes on a sunny day, just enjoying the weather. And I'm nurturing and preparing to launch as an entrepreneur for my greeting cards. So
Mhm.
that's pretty much what I am or who I am
Okay.
for
Okay.
now.
For now, I like that for now because we're forever evolving. It's okay to be
Yes,
scared. You know what I'm saying? Because, even the bravest of the brave has also been a bit nervous, and it's okay.
yes,
The difference is it's not allowing that fear to cripple you and keep you from doing stuff. So I
right,
am appreciative of your transparency, and you got to always know that it's okay. People in the audience, I know you guys, you need to understand a lot of people haven't started businesses because they are afraid. Sometimes they feel they don't have enough information, and it's okay. As you go, you'll learn. A lot of times you don't know everything, and that's what hinders a lot of
absolutely,
people too, that keeps them from getting started. But you have to know that just get started. You're not going to have everything together in the beginning. Just to go, and as you go you'll learn, things will develop. So it's okay to be a bit nervous, Melonda. It's okay. It's okay. you
yes.
got you got friends like me to tell you it's okay to be nervous.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I do want to know, because I know you've been out here for a while. I know you've been working for a while and pursuing your dreams for a while and singing, songwriting. Now pastor here for a couple years now, a few years now. How important do you think it is for someone to listen to that drive within that pushes, that person to the next level? How important do you think that is?
I think that is very important. That's a great question, by the way. I believe
Thank
is
you.
very important that we will key in to that drive that we have. There's
Hmm.
in the Bible it says, "In all your ways acknowledge the Lord."
Hmm.
So in my thing, I do acknowledge Him, and
Hmm.
and seek His directions, even in everything, as He said, so I can not waste time.
Hmm.
Is what I'm saying. Not wasting time, but getting what I need, getting my tools together, getting my mindset, getting my uh yeah my mindsets together to
Hmm.
access what God has given me.
Understand.
So this is I think it's very important. And once you comprehend it,
Hmm.
pursue it.
Hmm. I like that. Hey, that sounds great.
Pursue it with excellence.
Well, that's what you got to do. Pursue with excellence. And, you just can't allow yourself to just. My dad has always taught me that if you want something, you don't have to start at the bottom, just start at the top, and you just pursue what it is you want and what you desire. So you pursue with excellence and you give it all you got. And if somebody don't really understand what excellence means, it's just really going for what you want based on what with your own power within. Don't allow yourself to try to feel like you need validation from everybody to be just like them. Just do your own self.
Yes,
Be your own self, be your own person. You were created to have your own perspective. You have your own way of looking at life. So your excellence might not look like another person's excellence. So that means
absolutely,
your perception might not look like nobody else's perspective. So don't worry about how you may or may not measure up to anybody else. Just go for what you know based on who you are. And listen, I really can appreciate that answer, Miss Melonda. Because you pursue it with excellence, but you pursue it your own way. I like that. I really, really like that. Tell Blake I say hello.
I will. I will.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate the very thing that you're saying, pursue it with excellence, because not many people really get a chance to really understand what that means. And a lot of people really don't understand. They are afraid to pursue their own dreams, but I really can appreciate that perspective. So let me know. So we want to get a little bit more into your perspective here, Miss Melonda. Now tell me this. Now explain the moment in your life that caused you to pursue your calling, as someone who's a creative, as a pastor, and even as an author. So what moment? Kind of explain that moment in your life that caused you to go that way.
Oh wow. Sure. It was in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
It was after my brother passed away. Later on that year, it was in March, but later on that year, it was December 3rd. I was sitting in my sister's closet where I usually go pray, and
Mm-hmm.
concerning the pastoring thing, I'm gonna deal with that first.
Mm-hmm.
That's when God spoke to me. He said, uh, "You're going to pastor. You're going to call it the Promised Land Church, and you're going to start tomorrow." I was so glad I was already on the floor, but I was totally in shock. I didn't know it was coming. Um, but on that particular day, December 3rd, 2011,
Mm-hmm.
uh, my nephew, DL, was getting married. So even
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of that, I'm thinking in my head, oh, maybe I don't have to do it because, so I told God, I said, well, DL is getting married. And I'm thinking he gonna say, all right, then you can do it a next day or a certain time. He said, no, you're gonna get up early. You're gonna prepare. You're gonna do a service.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. So I went into her garage
Mm-hmm.
the next day when he told me this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. I got up December 3rd early, like he said,
Mm-hmm.
and with tears rolling down my face, he said, now open the Bible and read your favorite chapter in the Bible, which was
Mm.
Psalm 27.
Mm.
And I began to read Psalms 27 with tears just flowing down because in my heart I had a yes, Lord.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay.
yes to your will, yes to your way. And my flesh was saying, I don't know if I can do this.
Mm.
But Lord, why are you doing this? I'm not quite understanding, but I'm feeling in my heart spiritually that this is God.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, I continue to press, and I'm still pressing
Mm-hmm.
to towards the high mark, towards the calling of God,
Mm-hmm.
which is Jesus Christ. He's the pivotal point
Mm-hmm.
in pressing toward the mark. He's the mark that God has given us to pursue, as I said earlier. So that's what I did concerning pastoring, and I've been doing that for about 10 years now.
Mm.
With the writing, it was a situation before that. It's just hard times I found myself in.
Mm-hmm.
So I began to write as God spoke to me.
Mm-hmm.
I began to write, and I was like, okay, just writing, not writing and throwing it away, but I realized I was writing, and I was writing as God was speaking to me.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that it was going to be a book. So
Mm.
all of these things, I would like to say it was in a dark room.
Mm-hmm.
When you take pictures, and now these days, back in the day, you had to go into the dark room for it to be developed.
Right. Right. Right.
So I see myself as I was in the dark room back then,
Mm.
and God was developing me. And then, you know, books came out. Then
Mm.
the pastoring came out. So
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say that there are going to be many dark rooms that God is going to
Mm.
put us in,
Like that.
but
Okay.
don't be afraid. Uh, but be developed.
Mm. Okay. Like
Don't be
that.
afraid, but be developed. let him develop you. However, he has already created you and developed you in his mind. And
Wow.
this is how it happened.
Wow. That is pretty phenomenal. Pretty phenomenal. And just really listen. But that's how the greatest things are created in the dark. Uh, you know, uh, you
Yeah,
know, diamonds were created out of the rough pressure.
right.
Some of the best, some of the best oven baked chicken is based in and cooked in a dark oven. So you got to
Yeah,
know a lot of the greatest things in life will come from a dark place. The development
yes,
of life as we know it, from the universe to the earth to the sun, was spoken within a dark place. So you were actually everything that you needed and desired, and who you were there. Just God just He shined the light on it. And it took
yes,
us not being afraid to walk through what was already there in us to just get it done. And so I
right.
want to appreciate your courage and your courageousness and your openness to that will to be who you are and what it is you need to do, and to get us to this point of having a conversation with you about your current title of your book, Letters of Endearment. So
Yes.
tell us what influenced that title.
Well, to be honest, there were several titles, but I remembered a movie that I watched years back, what was entitled Terms of Endearment,
Mm,
which
okay, that
it was with Jack Nicholson and Shirley
hmm
MacLaine.
yeah, I
And
think I remember that movie.
so it came, I said, that's what it's going to be, Letters of Endearment.
Okay.
That because it's dealing with people lives, and God is giving his endearing words to us as we walk this life, because we have so many, there's a word that I love to use when I'm ministering, which is called the vicissitudes of life, which means the
Mm,
changes, the things that we go through. So
hmm
the endearment letters from God, as he gave them to me, I said, well, Lord, I know it's from you and it's going to bless people. It's going to bless
hmm
their lives. So that's where the title came from, Letters of Endearment. And I stuck with that.
mm. I think I like that. I definitely like that. I can't wait to get my hands on the copy.
Thank you.
So yeah, absolutely. So out of all these letters that you've written, that you were spiritually led to put out, which one for yourself is your favorite?
Oh, wow. I have many, but I'm going to settle for one today. And it's
Okay.
called God Cares.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
God Cares. And it goes to, it starts saying, does God really care about me? Do he care that I cry at night until
Mm-hmm.
my pillow become a flood of just flooded with water? Does he
Mm-hmm.
care for different things? And God respond back. He was like, I do care, and I want you to know I care. This is why I told you earlier in the Bible that I have overcome the world for you because I care. Then he tells you to go back. When you look back over your life and you see how much he cares, he said, then you should ask yourself the question, how much does God really care? Who
Mm-hmm.
else but God could care for me so much like this? In other words, when I didn't really care for myself, I didn't care to live, I didn't care to do anything,
Mm-hmm.
but God was there carrying me through, letting me know that I care for you. I
Mm-hmm.
created you. You
Mm-hmm.
have my breath. How much do I care?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Wow.
that's one of my favorites that I read to I think it was my son. He said, "Yes, mom, do that." He said, because I have a lot of people my age that they are dealing with this exactly different things this moment. Just do anybody care? Does God care? You know,
Mm,
you said, for God so loved the world. He's showing us, even in the midst of little things that are happening. I would say little things, but they're huge because they come from God. To just showing him to express his love for us, his concern. And I've learned in this, in doing different things, that we can't rush God. I can't rush him.
mm,
No one can rush him, but you can wait on him and follow the process. So
mm,
in the book, different things is coming through, and different one calls me. It's like, this can be for my son, or this can be for my brother, this will for my nephew,
mm.
and it's just enlightened me and giving me so much joy. Like, God, I thank you for your word being so faithful.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Again, I'm excited to get my hands on the book. Do you by chance have the book near you right now? You bet.
Yes, that means I can
Okay.
move.
Yes, you can move, grab the book
Okay,
from. I want people to be able to see it. Be able to see it. It's fine. I give you a
okay,
second to be able to do that. And while she does that, I want everybody to know, man, this is amazing. That you got to know that your life is it matters. You matter, and you can't allow. Like I said, a lot of times there's not any huge secrets to life. One of the biggest thing is you can't allow anybody to give you the validation that you need to allow God to give you, and you give yourself.
right.
Let's take a look at the book. Let's take a look at, but hold it up so everybody can see. This is the letters of endearment. Yeah, come over to your right just a little bit. Come over to your
Is that
right.
good?
There we go. Yeah, that's good right there. Want everybody to be able to see that. You can get it from Target.com, BarnesandNobles.com, and we're looking at. You said it's Cokesbury.com, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good, 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 good. That's good. I think everybody got a little picture of it. So
Okay.
before we wrap up, who do you think this will benefit? Who you think will benefit from this book?
Um, I would say everybody that have breath
Mm. Oh, that means
benefit
everyone.
from this book.
Okay.
Yes, everyone, because there is so much that God gave me, and when He talks, whatever He does, we know it's anointed. It's
Hmm. It's okay. I think we said, did we get you?
it is fresh.
Okay.
So I would say, I think everybody that's in life that's at least 10 years
Hmm.
old and over can
Okay.
benefit and will benefit from this book.
Okay. 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 I listen. I haven't even read it yet, but I'm gonna be getting this book. And when I get it, I'm gonna let everybody know. But from the letter, your favorite letter, God cares, that really just gave me some umph for the day, push for the day, and to allow
Okay.
me to be even more thankful for what's going on in my life and what's going on, I know, in your life. It takes the testament of others for us to see the hand of God and how it works, the testament of another person. If you really take a look at, not just reading what's in the Bible, but my dad, Bishop Carey Rivers, has always taught me that sometimes you will be you could sometimes be the only Bible that people will ever read in your life. They might not even pick up the book,
Yes.
but they'll
Yes.
read your life. They'll read what you've dealt with. They've will walk behind, a God they never seen because of what you're doing. So, you have to always know that somebody is watching you. And because of your
Yes.
testament, because of what you've written, because of your experiences, through what some people call the butterfly effect, they will make it into another level in life. They will live a heaven on earth. They wouldn't have to leave here to experience something. They can actually experience it right now because of your testament and your personal experience that you allowed to be seen, and your
Yes.
vulnerabilities you let people experience. So listen, I am excited for your new book. Now, again,
Thank you.
you can order if you're absolutely welcome. And if guys, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see you can order it from Target.com, BarnesandNobles.com, Cokesbury.com, and I'm going to be getting my copy. So I know you can give me the book, but I'm not going to just take it. I'm going to pay for it because I'm going to support you. So
Thank you. I
it's important
appreciate it.
to absolutely. You can't get everything for free. You just can't. I'm saying? So no, you have to support. It took, your I can't go to the doctor and expect me just because I know the doctor, I can't get out without paying my copay. I still gotta pay,
Right.
so I'm not gonna not pay for this illustrious letters of endearment. So before we wrap up, Pastor Pace, do you want to give
Yes.
us a little words of encouragement before we go?
Yes. I want to encourage the audience, the people that are listening, to
Hmm.
stay in the dark room. Because
Wow.
if you don't stay in the dark room, if you take that film out and expose it to light before time, you can mess it up.
Wow.
But even in that, God still have the power
Hmm.
to straighten your life and do it the way he wanted to be done.
Mm,
But don't be afraid to the point where you're stiff, but
mm,
stay in the dark and know that God is with you always, as he said, and he's going to see you through every situation, every project you're thinking about doing. I would
mm,
say go ahead, pray and go do it. As
mm,
he lead you, follow the pace of the Holy Spirit,
mm,
the pace of grace. I
mm.
say it like that.
I
As
like
you
that. That's
go
good.
and as he speak to you, and I tell you, you're going to come out right.
That's good. I
You're going to
love it.
come out a greater blessing than you really think.
Oh, I love that. That's good. I wish I had an offering for you right now, but I ain't got no offering for you right
You,
now.
okay, no problem. Just spread the word.
Hey, listen, I love it. You are amazing. You are amazing, and I thank you for spending time with us today. Um, Listen, those that didn't catch it today, you'll be able to catch the restream a little later on today, and also starting next week. But we got some major stuff happening here on the couch. Uh, we now, as of this earlier this week, have gone international. So we are actually got some
All right.
major interviews that are coming up next week out of South Central Africa and South Africa. One of the places being Zambia, and we are excited about the new connections that we're making. And listen, anybody that's connected to K's Couch, that's connected to me, we're actually, wherever I go, you go. It's like that old school toy, my buddy. wherever wherever he goes, wherever I go, he goes. So whoever's connected, listen, that's wherever I go, that's where you guys go. So Melonda, Miss Pace, Pastor Pace, thank you so much for being a part of our platform today. You have blessed the souls of
Thank
many and
you.
will continue to bless the souls of many more. And
Thank
before
you.
we go, you're absolutely welcome. We're going to have you back. And so listen, K's Couch, those who listen to the couch, listen, I always know, love life and live love. You only have one to do that with. So just make sure you stay safe. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. I think it's Memorial Day. Yeah, Labor Day, September. So it's Memorial Day. So enjoy your
Yes.
weekend, have fun. If you eat barbecue, don't eat too much. If you eat vegan food, still don't eat too much. So don't allow yourself to overindulge. Don't allow yourself to overindulge. So I definitely am appreciative of everything. And again, Pastor Pace, thank you so much for being a part
Thank
of our
you.
show today. Absolutely. So everybody be blessed. Have a great weekend. And you've at 1 o'clock, we'll be back at 1 for Mr. Martin Davis. We'll be talking about his standards of raising how to, raise the safety measures in the workplace. So we'll be with him at 1 p.m. Listen, everybody be blessed and enjoy the rest of your week. And this has been the Couch, K's Couch.